So Ether Crystal has been updated in COD Mobile alongside zombies with the new Blackout map and a new difficulty as well. And alongside that, we did also get Ether Crystal updated and supported for the newer weapons, such as, the CBR4, the M13, pretty much every weapon out there that was not available during the time that Undead Siege first came out. So during the time that I wasn't uploading, during the times I actually was sleeping in weird increments of hours, I did play alongside some friends, and I ended up unlocking Ether Crystal for all of the newer weapons, including the secondaries. And that also includes the crossbow, which is probably the hardest Ether Crystal weapon to unlock as of right now, compared to like the NA45, which only requires like 8 kills. But for the crossbow, it requires 15. So yeah, the crossbow right now is probably the hardest weapon to unlock Ether Crystal for in zombies, unless you know what you're doing. So of course my first instinct was to unlock Ether Crystal for the new PKM, since it's part of this season. And honestly, the moment I unlocked the PKM Ether Crystal, I pretty much fell in love with the skin again, like pretty much all over again. I've been using Ether Crystal for literally all of my guns that I have currently set up in my classes. And it gives you that refreshing feel of it. And with a weapon like this, that's like, just the massive structure with Ether Crystal, like just covering almost the entire weapon, it's hard not to fall in love with it. I mean, even for the M13, all the other weapons I will be making videos of later, I mean, they all look amazing. And the CBR4 is no exception. When it comes to the PKM though, I was actually kind of surprised because, typically LMGs, well, besides the Holger, don't really look that great with it, because I mean, I guess the edges kind of make it rough. I'm not really, it's really hard to explain, but if you have a weapon with very flat textures, kind of like the AGR, where like the body is just like completely flat with no rigid edges, the Ether Crystal is going to look absolutely amazing. And that's typically happens with weapons like that. And the PKM is one of those weapons. So in terms of how this weapon functions in zombies, like how good it is, honestly, it's probably one of the best LMGs I think I've ever used in that mode. And that's mainly because it has a lot of power and a huge amount of ammo capacity. So if you're a person that has already unlocked like all the talents for the weapon side, you pretty much have like a double amount of ammunition. So if you manage to put like a 200 round mag, you're gonna have like maybe around 300 to like 400 bullets, almost never having to reload, which is actually amazing. And even when you do, you have an extremely fast reload speed, and you could also stack it with Pack-a-Punch, which increases the reload speed even further. So basically at the end of it all, if you reach the weapon level 5 for Pack-a-Punch, you could end up reloading this weapon in maybe 2 seconds and continue firing. It's amazing how versatile this weapon is for zombies. And I could really see this being used in Nightmare mode. The damage when it comes to maxing out with Pack-a-Punch increases the weapon's damage exponentially, to the point where you could end up taking out heavy gunners with like relative ease. And it's become so powerful to the point where you literally don't even have to call in sentry guns in hard mode to even beat the mode. Me and my friends that were playing, I mean, we barely had any sentry turrets out, and we were just destroying the zombies to the point where we weren't even breaking a sweat. With Pack-a-Punch being such a convenience to every weapon out there, mainly because you don't actually have to go and find it, yeah, it kind of makes hard mode very easy. And I can't understand why they made a Nightmare mode to make things more challenging, because by the time you reach your talent levels, by the time you Pack-a-Punch your weapon to the max, I mean, you don't need sentries, you don't need a lot of assistance. If anything, you could also play with randoms on a hard mode and end up succeeding pretty well. But yeah, overall, the PKM is a pretty good choice for zombies mode, especially if you're in those harder modes. And with Ether Crystal, unlocking it's not really that hard. Unfortunately, we don't have that double progression benefit anymore. I don't think that applies to anyone. So you're gonna have to do all 6 games in order to actually get it. But of course, if you're with a group of very reliable friends, you could end up working on multiple weapons and getting Ether Crystal on them at the same time. That's pretty much exactly what I did with the M13, the Hades, the R9, and especially the PKM all at once. You could end up working on like maybe 4 to 5 weapons. Also, before I end off this video, I want to update you on the status of the diamond grind. I am maybe about like maybe 15 games before I unlock diamond, so don't worry, I will have that out as soon as I can. So yeah, I just want to let you guys know where I'm at. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe for some more COD mobile content. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.